Hello and welcome to Science Monitor, a show that brings to you the most significant news from the world of science, technology, innovation, research, discoveries and much more. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor and here are this week's top headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates the 106th edition of the Indian Science Congress in Jalandhar, Punjab with the focal theme, Future India Science and Technology. ISRO gets a budget approval for the human space mission Gaganyaan to build 3 sets of rockets, crew and service module. 26th National Children's Science Congress organized with great enthusiasm from 27th to 31st of December in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. In our series of Institutes of Excellence, we take you on a tour to India's premier Forensic Science Institute, Centre for DNA Fingerprinting and Diagnostics in Hyderabad. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 106th Indian Science Congress, which is being held from 3rd to the 7th of January 2019 in Jalandhar, Punjab, at the campus of Lovely Professional University. The Prime Minister addressed some 30,000 delegates, which included Nobel laureates, Union Cabinet ministers, scientists and technologists from India and around the world. The focal theme this year is Future India, Science and Technology, and how the benefits of science can be delivered for the betterment of India, the world and also the environment. Science Monitor brings us this report.
The 106th edition of the world's largest science meet, Indian Science Congress 2019, is being organized from 3rd to 7th January at Lovely Professional University in Jalandhar, Punjab. This year, the focal theme of the Indian Science Congress is Future India, Science and Technology, which aims to provide a platform to researchers, academicians and young scientists to share their findings with the scholars to instigate meaningful research and innovation for the benefit of the society. The Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, inaugurated the event and addressed around 30,000 delegates, including many Nobel laureates, Union Cabinet Ministers of India, science policy makers, administrators, eminent scientists, young researchers and school children from across India and abroad.
The life and works of hundreds of Indian scientists are a compelling testament of integration of deep fundamental insights with technology development and nation building. It is through our modern temples of science that India is transforming its presence and working to secure its future. Friends, our former Prime Minister, Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, gave us the slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. 20 years ago, in a historic address at Pokhran, our great Prime Minister Atalji had recognized the contributions of science and technology for India. He added, Jai Vigyan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan. I believe it is now time to take one more step forward. I wish to add Jai Anusandhan.
This year, the 5-day-long world's largest science extravaganza will host around 100+ conferences and events of scientific and technological origin, where important institutions like DRDO, ISRO, DST and ICAR showcase their technological prowess. Science and Technology Minister Dr. Aishwarya attended the event.
The whole world has always acknowledged the thriving traditions of Indian science and technology and its great ancient wisdom in all the fields. There is good news coming for all of us from abroad. Scientific community all across the world, and especially the Indians, they are, I think, coming back to India. There is a beeline for them coming back to India, and now very proudly we can say we are now talking about brain gain, and I think that's a great sign for all of us.
The Government of India aims to deliver the benefits of science and technology to the last man in the society, and scientists, being a pivot, are required to put their heart and soul into finding new solutions to the problems faced by the nation and improve the quality of life of each and every resident. The 106th Indian Science Congress will play an important role in stimulating scientific research and raising the scientific temperament in the country. The 106th session of ISC will be a milestone for the future development of India, since it is going to provide a great platform to exchange ideas and innovations among young minds. This year's Indian Science Congress is celebrated as a festival to rejoice science and technology, and the ongoing event is showcasing what is being done, what can be done, and what needs to be done to define the future of science and technology in India.
India's ambitious space mission Gaganyaan to place a human space flight into orbit in 2022 received a major boost as the Union Cabinet, chaired by the Prime Minister, approved Phase 1 expenditure of 9,023 crore rupees. The mission will be executed in 3 stages, which will include 2 unmanned flights and 1 manned flight. ISRO also aims to take its first human space flight demonstration within 40 months from the date of sanction. Science Monitor brings you a detailed report on the recent developments in this dream mission.
On the occasion of the 72nd Independence Day in August last year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced India's first manned space mission, Gaganyaan, by 2022. This mission will make India the 4th nation to have launched a successful human space mission. The Government of India has now approved the budget for India's first human space flight program at a cost of Rs 9,023 crore. The program will attempt to launch 3 Indian astronauts for 7 days to the low Earth orbit, which is an orbit around the Earth at an altitude of 2,000 kilometers above the Earth's surface.
हमारा देश अंतरिक्ष की दुनिया में प्रगति करता रहा है, लेकिन हमने सपना देखा है, हमारे वैज्ञानिकों ने सपना देखा है, हमारे देश ने संकल्प किया है कि 2022 जब आजादी के 75 साल होंगे, तब यहां हो सके तो उससे पहले आजादी का 75 साल मनाएंगे। तब तक मां भारत का कोई संतान, चाहे बेटा हो या बेटी, कोई भी हो सकता है, वे अंतरिक्ष में जाएंगे।
The Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, will send a 3-member crew to space. The Indian Air Force and ISRO will select the crew jointly, after which they will undergo training for 2 to 3 years. The selected crew will do microgravity experiments during the mission. Microgravity is the condition in which people or objects appear to be weightless. Prior to this, 2 unmanned test missions will be launched to ensure the success of the ambitious manned mission. The astronauts will be trained by the Institute of Aerospace Medicine in Bangalore together with the Foreign Space Organization. Since the first human space flight is expected to happen sometime in 2022, it will be interesting to see how this training schedule evolves.
The benefits what we are going to get out of this particular mission is it is going to enhance the science and technology level of the country, and it is going to be a national project involving the other institutions, academia and industry, and it is going to improve the industrial growth. Also, it is going to inspire the youth to take challenge in the science and technology. It is technologies are developed for the societal purpose, this is spin-off. And also it is going to create additional human resource development, and it is going to provide the way for the international collaboration and policies.
ISRO has completed the development of the launch vehicle GSLV Mark III, which has necessary payload capabilities to launch a 3-member crew module in low Earth orbit. The crew escape system and space suits have also been made and tested, which is an essential technology for manned space flight. The ambitious program will allow pooling of diverse technological and industrial capabilities and enable broader participation in research opportunities and technology development. It is also expected to stimulate research and development within the country in space science and technology domains.
It's time for a short break here, and when we return, we take you to Bhubaneswar, where the 26th National Children's Science Congress was held with great zeal and enthusiasm. Keep watching Science Monitor. National Children's Science Congress is an annual event organized by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication with the Department of Science and Technology under the Government of India. This year, the 26th edition of this important children's science event was held in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The Chief Minister of Odisha, Naveen Patnaik, inaugurated the 5-day event and emphasized the importance of science and technology in today's life for the younger generation. Our team brings you this report.
Science is an integral part of our lives. It is needed to understand everything ranging from the smallest particle in the atmosphere to the largest mountain. And so, understanding the world around us and its role in each and every being on this planet becomes essential. With this aim and to inculcate a scientific temper amongst young minds, the 26th National Children's Science Congress or NCSC was organized from 27 December to 31st December. It was held at the Shiksha-o-Anusandhan University in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The theme for this year's event was Science, Technology and Innovation for a Clean, Green and Healthy Nation. NCSC is organized by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication under the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Through its various events and hands-on activities, NCSC helps students to explore the multidisciplinary approach of science in various fields. The 26th edition was inaugurated by Chief Minister of Odisha, Naveen Patnaik. Since its inception in 1993, the program attracts students between the age of 10 to 17 years. It was also attended by scientists, professors and researchers. This one-of-a-kind science event was also open for non-school children from the marginalized sections of the society.
26th नेशनल चिल्ड्रन साइंस कांग्रेस हर साल का एक इवेंट है जो कि जिसमें न केवल देश भर बट विदेशों से भी बहुत सारे छोटे साइंटिस्ट आते हैं। लगभग 10 साल से लेकर 17 साल की उम्र तक स्कूल जाने वाले और जो स्कूल नहीं जाते वैसे स्टूडेंट्स भी ऐसे इस इवेंट में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं। ये स्कूल में अपना प्रोजेक्ट दिखाते हैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पर, जो कि सिलेक्ट होता है स्टेट लेवल पर, फिर वो सिलेक्ट होकर नेशनल लेवल तक आता है और वही स्टूडेंट यहाँ पर नेशनली इसको इवैल्यूएट होता है और वहाँ से सिलेक्शन होता है, जो कि इंडियन साइंस कांग्रेस में भी सिलेक्ट होता है।
NCSC was started with an aim to generate scientific temperament among school students and teachers. The platform helps students to showcase their talent and creativity by making models or prototypes to solve a wide range of societal problems using scientific methods. This year, the 5-day event was attended by around 800 students from across the country with 10 Asian or Association of Southeast Asian Nations and 5 Gulf nations. Students showcased their projects based on this year's theme. During the event, many technical sessions, exhibitions, and discussions were also organized. These included poster display sessions, face-to-face meetings with scientists, and techno tour. The exhibits demonstrated chemistry in daily life, clean green energy models for sustainable future, robotics, and innovation in health, to name a few. One of the activities that attracted young minds was the workshop on origami and kirigami. Origami is the art of paper folding to form several designs and structures. Kirigami is similar to origami, but it is a form of paper art in which you fold and cut paper to form designs and structures. Students use this craft method to understand the structures of objects like cubes and pyramids. The fusion of activities helps students to observe, explore, and experiment in science beyond the classroom.
The Center for DNA Fingerprinting and Diagnostics, or CDFD, is an autonomous organization funded by the Department of Biotechnology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. CDFD is responsible for carrying out scientific research pertaining to DNA profiling analysis in civil cases like paternity disputes, immigration, amongst others. The institute also provides DNA fingerprinting services to crime investigation agencies in solving complex criminal cases. Our Science Monitor team brings you this exclusive report.
We have all seen fingerprinting in crime shows and movies. Today, with advances in genetics, which is the study of heredity, DNA fingerprinting is becoming a more reliable and technologically advanced way of identification. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is a complex molecule present in all cells that contains our unique genetic code. Now, about 99.7% of our DNA is identical to every other human. The tiny bit that is different is what makes us all so different. Now, a sample of the DNA is taken from the crime scene. This could be in the form of hair, saliva, blood, or teeth. Then, using DNA fingerprinting, parts of this DNA are separated to reveal a pattern, which can then be matched against other samples. Now, this can be used as evidence in court to identify bodies, establish blood relationships, etc. A key center of excellence of this technology is the Center for DNA Fingerprinting and Diagnostics, or CDFD, established in 1990 in Hyderabad. It is an autonomous organization under the Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. The center is dedicated to work on world-class research in genetics and modern biology. They partner with a host of forensic science laboratories in other states to provide technical support in DNA fingerprinting. They work in collaboration with other government agencies like the police, judiciary, and other key investigative agencies in the country. The institute has played a vital role in solving high-profile cases like the black buck poaching case. They are now also helping in the identification of unclaimed bodies in and around Hyderabad. The center has also played a key role in drafting the DNA Technology Use and Application Regulation Bill 2018, which aims to help in solving judiciary cases at a faster rate and with more efficiency.
The only thing CDFD does is we take cases which are sent to us by government agencies or courts of law. So all the national investigative agencies and state police, state investigative agencies and courts of law, they use our services. And also for organ transplant biological relationships, many hospitals, government hospitals get their tests done from our institute.
Over the years, CDFD has established itself as a center of excellence in forensic studies and medical bioinformatics. The institute is also involved in solving cases pertaining to paternity and maternity disputes. Apart from this, the center has been also playing an integral role in non-human cases like authentication of seed lines and wildlife poaching.
The present technology for human identification exploits what is called as STR technology, which is nothing but short random repeats or microsatellites. STRs or microsatellites are repetitive elements of 2 to 6 nucleotides which occur in the very widely in the human genome. Human genome in all individuals is similar in 99.7%, and this 0.3% difference in human beings actually is exploited to individualize people from one another.
Through its world-class facilities, the institute provides wide range of instrumentation and analytical services in the area of modern biology using high-precision scientific instruments. In the area of research, CDFD focuses on wide arenas like structural genetics, bioinformatics, and computational biology. The CDFD also trains forensic scientists of other laboratories. People interested in pursuing a career in DNA fingerprinting must have either of one degree in MSc, M.Pharm or M.Tech in any branch of life sciences. CDFD is the benchmark in the field of DNA fingerprinting and continues to help our judiciary body and other organizations in solving many criminal cases.
It's time for a short break, and when we come back, we'll bring you some more news on science and innovation from India and around the world. Keep watching Science Monitor. Welcome back after the break. Let's now take a quick look at some more scientific innovations and developments from India and around the world.
Environmentalists have spotted 148 species of different birds in the Thiruvananthapuram's Bird Race 2018 survey. For the survey, 42 participants were divided into several teams. The sites monitored for the survey included Hunchkari Velayani Wetlands, Akulam Valley Wetlands, Aruvikara Reservoir, Museum and Zoo, paddy fields of Kesavadasapuram, Kannamulla Thodu, Kallar Punamudi Forests, Bonacor Forest and Arippa Forests in Kerala. It was organized by World Wildlife Fund India and Department of Museums and Zoos. The bird race survey was done on the pretext of Asian water body census in January 2019. In a recent development, India has submitted its 6th national report to the Convention on Biological Diversity or CBD. The report was submitted online to the CBD Secretariat by the Union Environment Minister Dr. Harshvardhan during the inaugural session of the 13th National Meeting of the State Biodiversity Boards organized by the National Biodiversity Authority. The submission of national reports is a mandatory obligation on parties to international treaties, including CBD. The report submitted by India provides an update of the progress in achievement of the 12 national biodiversity targets developed under the convention process. The report highlights that India is on track to achieve 8 of the national biodiversity targets and is striving to meet the remaining targets by the stipulated time of 2020. National Aeronautics Space Administration has reached the farthest object in the solar system. The distant region is named as Ultima Thule at the Kuiper Belt. Ultima Thule is 6.5 billion kilometers away from Earth. The region is being explored through the NASA spacecraft New Horizons. The spacecraft flew by Ultima Thule after the midnight on 1st January. New scientific measurements and photographs were taken of the mysterious region. The spacecraft New Horizons left Earth in January 2006 and is the first-of-a-kind mission to explore the furthest point of the solar system. The Kuiper Belt was discovered in 2014 with the help of Hubble Space Telescope. 3 Indian women scientists, Anisha Patel, Devika Kamath and Asha Rao, have been awarded by the Australian government under the list of 60 superstars of science, technology, engineering and mathematics or STEM. Anisha Patel is working as a senior postdoctoral fellow and conducting research on finding the cure for breast cancer at the Walter and Eliza Hall Institute of Medical Research. Devika Kamath is a lecturer at the Macquarie University and works in the field of space science, while Asha Rao is an Associate Dean of Mathematical Sciences at the RMIT University.
And in the history of science, this week we remember Marcellin Bolle, born on 1st of January 1861. Bolle was a French paleontologist. He is famously known for the first complete study of Neanderthals' anatomy. Neanderthals are categorized under genus Homo and are ancient extinct humans. The skeleton was of an old man discovered from the La Chapelle-aux-Saints in France in 1908. Bolle did the reconstruction of the old man's skeleton and published it in 1911. The reconstruction of the old man can be seen at the Museum of Neanderthal Man in La Chapelle-aux-Saints. He won the Wollaston Medal in 1933. Bolle also wrote books like Fossil Men and Elements of Human Paleontology. Bolle died on 4th of July 1942 in Monsalve in France. His earlier studies have helped to develop more knowledge about the Neanderthals. Well, that is all for this episode of Science Monitor. You can send your feedback and suggestions to Science Monitor on our email ID news@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write into us at Vigyan Prasar C24 Qutub Institutional Area, New Delhi 110016. We'll see you again next week with another episode of Science News and Innovations. Till then, goodbye and take care.